Previously on Inside Scoop.
To start out with.
Oh, like
I don't
at the
think you
beginning.
just turn the camera on already
you're
naked.
naked.
I think it's like a striptease kind of thing.
All of you guys who are OnlyFans, if you have your own OnlyFans or you subscribe, just let us know. Maybe that would be good. Reach out to us directly. Let us know how that works.
I'm going to guess that no one who subscribes to us would be watching OnlyFans.
Maybe there's... I wonder, is there good content? Like, is there
non-raunchy content? I doubt it. Other than you have a foot fetish.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Coupled with Chaos.
Inside Scoop 240. This week we're going to cover Last Resort, Season 2, Episode 16, The Last Frontier. I would do a last something, but we did that bit last week. But it's not the end. It looks like the ceremonies maybe are next week. But they could extend it out for 2 more. Here's what
they could split it so it's just some couples and then
because this is a Monday show. I haven't looked at the schedule. We're going to talk about another show that's gone but coming back. We're going to talk, obviously, Last Resort. Inside Scoop, there's a little Real Housewives of New Jersey meet out there. Paul and Karine, sister wives. We're going to talk Jamal, Josh, and Rob, those knuckleheads. And we'll probably talk a little bit about the new season of Lockup started. They're actually calling it Season 6.
Yes, amazing. We finally changed numbers after like 10 seasons.
If you look in some other places, they call it Season 10. It's just hard to tell, whatever it's called. What is maybe hard to tell is, or hard for Jasmine not to show it her excitement that Gino is going to possibly
allowing
before a monogamous open marriage. And this is early, right?
Non-monogamous. It's non-monogamous.
It's
ethical, non-monogamous.
It's all hard.
Marriage.
They all confuse me. But when he's even thinking about it, she's running to her phone.
Uh-huh. Let's call him.
Yeah. I need to tell him. The mess. And at the end, he finally says that he's all for it.
Yeah. Rob's like, can I raise my hand? This is not going to work for these two.
Yeah, maybe it works for some people, I guess. Evidently, it works for the counselor.
Apparently.
Gino's rules seem to be you can't fall for this person. But how could you?
No emotional attachment.
How could you not when Gino is what you have to go home to?
Right.
This is probably why Rob is saying, look, this is 100% a horrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked at yourself and your personality?
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, all of this and this. So anybody, legitimately anybody, is better than Gino, it seems like.
But he doesn't want to be without her because who else would suck his nasty toes?
Oh, that's gross. I mean, Gino isn't physically abusive to her that we have seen. So there is worse than Gino. I do have to say that. But in this world, there isn't a whole lot more.
Yeah, the thought of being intimate with Gino is cringeworthy.
Yeah, she just says Matt just wants to have fun. And from what we know, look, we have had 3 children. We are not saying that children cannot be fun. Right? We're not. But if Matt is looking for fun, there's one thing that I think Matt wouldn't be looking for. And that would be a baby. Mm. Babies, at least at the beginning, they suck a lot of fun out of relationships.
Yes, they do seem to do that. It is a big shift in the relationship.
It is a game changer. Babies are fun. We love them.
Because it's such a shift in attention.
And time.
Yes.
Now, what we know about Matt, he's like an aspiring actor, but he's not, he's still in we'd say the Metro Detroit area. Not too many.
We could say that his first acting gig is 90 Day.
Well, it's likely.
Except that, I don't know, he's a dad now.
Do we think that Matt and Jasmine and Gino are going to be back on something else? And don't say, I hope not, because we all hope not.
Do you think that they're still together?
No, I don't. I don't think they were really together here.
Because haven't we seen that she's living in Florida with Matt?
She is currently living in Florida.
Right.
We assume it's with Matt. Maybe Matt found an acting gig down there in front of a 90-day crew.
And she would like the Latino population.
I love all of this. I love Florian's response completely to all of this. Florian says that Gino does not need porn anymore because he can just watch Jasmine and Matt.
I must have missed that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Florian's always got a winner or two.
Yeah.
Maybe it finds it's something he's into.
Yeah, maybe it turns him on.
Yeah, maybe.
Because Jasmine doesn't turn him on.
Yeah, we were thinking that maybe, Gino could have a thing for Matt himself. It wouldn't surprise me.
Right, yeah. Maybe his presence in the room would turn up his libido a little
spark
bit.
Things a little bit, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just texting him right away. In this scenario, if you just said I wanted to have an open marriage and an open relationship, I mean, if you already have somebody on board, in most worlds, you are cheating. I mean, you've already picked the person.
Mm-hmm.
I think in your relationship, if you go, I'm going to cheat with this person, or I'd like to cheat with this person, this is probably a problem.
I don't know. I mean,
what?
If in their thought process,
it's all warped.
I mean, obviously, it would take. Yes, what I mean. It would take. You'd have to choose someone that you're not emotionally attached to, but who you're physically attracted to, in order to pull this off. So, I mean, that makes it not a big deal to have picked someone out.
Yeah, I don't know. But from what we know now, even now, Jasmine describes Matt as more of the father of her baby. Maybe Matt's more of a surrogate.
Right.
Maybe this was all a trick by Jasmine.
Maybe Gino and Jasmine raised the kid.
Yeah, this would not be good. Well, at least Jasmine she'll be around one of her children. I guess that's something.
There's that.
This doesn't come up. It's just not a topic. The only one who brings up missing her kids is her. Uh-huh. You think it's a taboo subject that people are going, you don't talk about your kids really enough?
Oh, I'm sure.
Because if this was like a tell-all, that would come out. I'm sure at the tell-all, I bet like Rob and Josh go after her.
Pound her, sure, if she says she's pregnant, yeah.
Yeah. That would be ugly. I wonder, well, Josh, we do hear that Josh is at the tell-all, but he informs Natalie that they are no longer going to be together.
Yeah.
Unsure of things, and I do have to let you go. The smiling, non-caring Natalie does frighten me a little. Like quiet, fun Natalie is somebody I'm not excited to be around. I could see just people, probably I could feel them scooting their chairs away, grabbing your phones, lacing up your shoes. Like, I think it's a good time to maybe let's get out of here. Go for a run. Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm feeling like some exercise.
I'm trying to, I can't think of like a scene, but, it's just some kind of awkward movie scene where people are just getting ready. Like, why are you doing that? Never mind me over here. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain with what I'm doing. She was, Her analogies are great. She described her relationship as playing I think she said playing squash. This we grew up. If you were doing something like this, it was like wall ball is what you were playing.
Yes. Right.
What I did as a kid, I would take a tennis ball and I would throw it high up in the air and let it bounce off the roof. And then because of shingles and the angle, it would come out at some weird angle. And then I would go chase it down and try to catch it. It was an unpredictable thing that would happen. Bouncing up against the wall, you kind of know what's going to happen. But I found that that's what I did. And I'd wait as long as I could, and I'd run in the front yard and then try to dive and catch it.
Yeah, our kids used to do that in Virginia. They would bounce balls off the roof.
Yeah, throw it over the roof is what would happen. We would do that too. Yeah. But then you hit a car, and then everybody gets upset.
And then you're mowing the lawn when your parents aren't home, and you pick up a stick and throw it out of the way, and you throw it too high, whoops, and break their bedroom window.
Yeah,
remember that?
Whatever. Whatever. It's been like that. What happened to the window? It's been like that. I think it was a ball. I bet you it was a ball that got kicked is what happened. Regardless.
That's a big hole.
Yeah. Darcy left. I'm not even sure why she was there. There was nothing that happened.
Yeah.
You're just gone. Nothing's
resolved. There wasn't really any heavy counseling with them or anything.
Hey,
they
squeezed
a way to drag the story out.
Yeah, they squeezed about 4 or 5 more scenes out of the season. They probably knew things were going to be tight. I haven't seen or even know what they'll be doing. What they'll be doing next. Is Balin over?
Yes.
You think it's over or it is over?
Yeah, that was the finale.
It sure seemed like it. I love the way she ended it, you know.
Yes.
And they walked off. Great.
Yeah.
Well, we do know. Well, it's still Sunday. That's a Monday show. So I'm not sure what's coming Monday. Interesting. Should probably take a look. It'd be fun if it was, what are we looking for from them? 1,000 Pound Sisters can't be coming back yet.
I don't know. They've been in the news an awful lot. You know how people start surfacing with stories when it's almost time for the season? Well, I've never seen so much of Amanda Halterman.
Yeah, she's getting out there, isn't she?
Yeah.
You know what? They should do a crossover and do like other shows on The Single Life. That would be better than straight 90-day people on it. Not that I want to see Amanda Dayton. But, I don't know, it's better than seeing Gino in Single Life, right?
I don't know. Amanda seems like she's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
She seems pretty happy with the guy that she's dating right now.
I think I saw she was in the hospital and had some heart issues. I think she's got a lot of crap going on with her just in general.
But, I mean, she seems peaceful and happy. I've seen a lot of her videos where she's talking.
Yeah.
And, you know, she talks a lot about, you know, being supported by the right person. You know, so I think that her relationship is maybe doing her some good.
But she went, I mean, we're getting off track, but who cares? It's Inside Scoop, right? She
She's
went
lost
to Florida
a ton of weight too.
and then came back.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
Yeah, because that relationship didn't work.
Right.
But now it's somebody else.
Yeah, it's a new one.
It is.
So, we're going to talk. We're not going to talk about
You've seen the guy,
that.
haven't you?
No, I haven't seen the new guy, I don't think.
Oh.
No.
Big fella.
Well, I mean, she's a lot of woman.
Not anymore.
No, I'm just
lost.
talking.
I think they said she lost 200 pounds.
I think she's just a big person.
Well, she's a lot thinner now.
Right.
She looks different.
I'm not talking about weight. I'm just talking, you know, she's a solid person.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what her weight is. She's just going to be big, right?
Yeah, except she's not, though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she's really gotten down.
I don't know her. I mean, she's top heavy also.
Smaller.
So she better be big to support that.
Not so much now.
She needs a solid base or she'd tip over.
She's probably like me. When she loses weight, it goes there first.
Maybe it all falls down to her butt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So
it all stays there. That's the last to move.
Maybe we'll talk about that and more coming up.
Thank you for listening.
You can listen to the rest of this episode
by subscribing to our Coupled with Chaos channel on Apple,
by subscribing to our Patreon,
or by subscribing to our Supercast,
for $3.99 a month.
where you can hear us talk about reality shows,
Real life, and more on our podcasts.
covering shows airing on TLC, A&E, Bravo, and the WE Network.
Just follow the instructions in the show notes
Tell your friends about this podcast.
and rate and review us on your favorite podcast player.
Follow us at Coupled with Chaos on all the socials.
Or contact us directly by email at coupledwithchaos@gmail.com.